Hey crafty friends. So I decided to come on here and do a little late night playing around in my stamp room and redo this technique that I did earlier today, and I messed up and lost the video. So I'm not going to redo the card that we all made together with the background using this technique, but I thought it would be fun to redo the technique itself, because it's like a learning experience with each of the pan pastel colors, because we're going to use water and be putting pan pastels into water, and each color reacts a little differently, and so that was kind of fun. So I figured, since I lost the video and nobody would understand how we got the background, I would just come back on and we'll do some playing with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get my camera or my phone mounted up here, and we will get started. So stay tuned. Okay. I thought I shut my phone off there for a minute, so I'm just going to bring it up on my iPad to make sure what's going on here and get this situated. Okay. All right. So I just want to get my iPad up here so I can see people's comments. And so this is just a lid to like a metal baking pan, and my trusty Tupperware ancient mixing cup. I love this thing. Okay. And then we're going to be using the Fun Stamper's Journey Pan Pastels. And sorry, I'm just wanting to make sure that I can see if somebody comments. So there, I think we're good. So then I have this brush, and I don't know where I got it, but I think it looks like a brush from a crayon thing, or paintbrush thing or whatever. So it's a little bit stiff on the bristles. I didn't want something too soft because I want to be able to get some of the pan pastels into the water. And this is the card that we ended up making earlier today, and I say we because people watching, I just went on the fly to create the card. I didn't have it all planned out, so I was asking for everybody's help in creating it. But the background is what we're doing here, and I'll show you some of the other ones from today. I have not set these with, I just use Aquanet hairspray aerosol. You can use a regular fixative, but that just is what I have, and it works. So this was one of them, and that was another, and I touched it, so I smeared it because I hadn't sprayed it yet. I love that one. But see how the blue is in the background? The other colors didn't spread out like that blue did, so it's like different colors react differently. And then this one. So my original thought on this was way back when I learned how to do marbling. I was thinking that it was with soap bubbles, and then we scraped chalk, not pan pastels, but chalk onto the soap bubbles to do this bubble background technique. But that didn't work out, not with the pan pastels anyway. And I might not have been remembering it correctly, but there is marbling. You can marble just using water and chalk, and that's a really great way to do some marbled backgrounds. And you want to make sure you use a fixative of some sort to set that as well. This doesn't come out marbled, so pan pastels of course are a different compound, but it comes out looking more like granite, sort of like granite countertop. So I kind of want to play with different colors than what I did earlier today, so I'm just gonna, let's do some of this and see what happens. So you just see how that brush kind of roughs it up and creates the dust. And the black did something really fun, so we'll do some black also, because now see, this is not spreading out. Like one of the other blues earlier today, when it hit the water, it just spread out like an oil. It almost looked like a big, like oil on the water. That's a pretty color. But I don't want to do everything pastel, I don't think. Let's see what's next on here. Lavender, that might be fun. Ooh, that'll be pretty. We'll do some of that. And see how the colors, I don't know, sometimes they'll like take off and go a different direction when you mix one color in with the next. I guess, let's just see. I didn't want to use all pastel colors, but it might be fun to see what happens here. Oops. What's this bottom one? That one's a little brighter. I guess we can try that. And then too dark, but the black was so fun. I really think I want to put black back in there because it just adds a lot of fun. And then what really pulls it all together is to put metallic. So I've got gold, and we also have, with Fun Stamper's Journey, we also have silver, but I thought I had the silver and I don't, so I'm going to have to get some ordered. So who's on here with me this evening? Either I'm not seeing comments or no, people are being quiet. Okay, so we'll do that and see. Hey Crystal, I don't know why the comments aren't showing up on my iPad. Let me see if I can do something to change that. Quiet mode's turned on. I don't want quiet mode. I don't know. I just want to be able to see what people are saying so I can answer back. I don't know, it's not gonna let me see. I just don't understand that. Huh. Somebody's giving me a mad face. Alright, so I'm going to just swirl this around a little bit. It's just all an experiment, really. Hey, Susan. Okay, now I'm seeing comments. Okay, so you just lay the paper down and we will see what happens. Oh, that's interesting. But watch this, what the black does. It like does little popping things. Maybe it's not going to do it as much as it did earlier today. When I had it in with this other blue and I lifted it out, the black was just like popping all over the place. It was so weird and so much fun. Okay, so that didn't really put much color. Let's see. The blue that I used earlier today might have been this one. Let's see what happens. Nope, I don't think so. But that's okay, we can leave that in there. Maybe, there it goes. Do you see how the blue is actually, this one is making the water look blue there? The other colors don't really do that so much. It is water, Susan, it's just water. I did a video earlier today and we created this card using the background. That was one of the backgrounds, and it was so much fun, and I lost the video. It didn't post, so I was really bummed by that, so I decided to just come in this evening and play some more. Yeah, do you see how that blue does? It's just funny how the different colors react differently, and they're all pan pastels, but obviously that one has a little something different in it or something. I want some orange, I think. Not that. I know there's orange in one of these. There it is. This might be fun. I really like the black. It just adds some fun in there. Oh, I guess it must have been in this one, yeah. And I do wipe my brush off in between over here on paper towel because I don't want to mess up my pan pastels. And then I'm going to put gold in there because I just really love what that metallic does. Hey Karen, I'm back at it. Since I lost the video today, I thought I'd come on here and give it another go. I'm not going to do a card, I just really wanted to play with more colors and try this a little bit more. So far that one blue, which is this one, is the only one that kind of actually tints the water and doesn't stay like the powdery looking. so weird how it reacts, I think. It just really stays like a powder and doesn't kind of mix into the water. Okay, let's see what happens here. Nope, I'm not impressed with that. Now it's getting muddy. There goes some of that popping. Look at how that did. That's kind of cool over there. Yeah, not too excited with that. What we did earlier today turned out way prettier. I'm just going to stir this around. I am not excited with those colors at all. Wonder if I just like did something like this. Look at that. Then I can just kind of get it out of the way without dumping it. Maybe. Well, it was a thought. Hee hee, nothing like making a big old mess. Okay. It sort of worked for a minute. I thought maybe I could brush it all to the edges and just start over without dumping it. I think I'm going to have to dump it, you guys. I'll be right back. I will be right back, and we'll use different colors and hopefully make it prettier. Stay tuned. Okay, we'll give it another go. I really liked what this blue did earlier today. And what other colors did we use? Red. Definitely don't want to drop these down in the water. That would not make me happy. purple. Let's try some of that. And I know we used a little bit of yellow because it didn't, I remember it didn't show up very much, but we'll try it again. I like the pop of color that it does. I think I'm getting my colors all mixed up. Okay, this is the gold, so we're going to want to put some more of that in. But I think I wanted to put a little of the black. There it is. I think the black helps to give it that kind of granite look. Okay. Hey Carol, just having some experimental fun here. I did this earlier today and lost my video, but this is the card we made with the background. All right. Maybe I need to put it all the way under the water. The ones, okay, this isn't turning out too bad. See if it does any of the popping. It's not really popping. I love what that blue does. The blue just is so different than all the other colors. Okay, that looks a little bit more granite-like, but I don't think I'm going to dip it another time. But what I want to do is get these together and try another one. think I'm just going to go with that one for that. Let me pull this one that we just did back over because it looks pretty cool now. Once that's dried and set, that'll be a neat background. They look totally different once they get a little bit dry. Look at that. That's pretty cool looking. And this is one of the other first ones. And I just have paper towel. You can dry them. You just have to be really careful not to run your fingers across because that will smear them until you get them set. Okay, let's see if I can pull some of this over and get another one in there maybe. I don't know, we'll give it a go. Maybe I'll just scoop it around with the paper. What if we did it like this? It's kind of like fishing. So weird. Okay, we'll see what that does. Hey, Mary. All right. I think I'm going to try just putting in pink, like a light pink. Let's see what happens with that. Isn't that a pretty color? I love that. Curious to see whether or not that'll spread out like that light blue did. Kind of looks like it. I love that color. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit of red. Okay, quit being so stubborn here. All right, black. Okay, where'd my, oh, here it is. There it goes, doing the little popping thing. I love that little swirl bit on that one right there. Okay, let's pick that up. That's not going to do too much. Definitely looks more interesting when it's dry. I'm running out of places to put these. Okay. These were my very first attempts when I did it the other day. That one was kind of cool. I liked the colors in that. Look at how weird that turned out. It would not pick colors up in those white areas. That one, after I sprayed it, I put sparkle silk on it. Hey sister! I put sparkle silk on it. This one, before I sprayed it, I wiped my finger across and made it a muddy mess, so I wasn't happy with that. Let me see if I can move this without spilling it. And then I'll pull this back over. So here is what the outcome is from tonight. I like that one the best, I think. But this one is actually pretty cool. They're all neat. Like I said, when they dry, they're pretty cool. And what I was saying earlier today, like if you used the like a globe, like a world planet, you know, globe stamps or whatever on these, that would be kind of cool. Especially something like that, or these, well, any of them. I think that would be like water and ocean. Look at that one, has a little lake right there. So it's just fun, but you, like I said, you don't want to touch these until first you can dry them. I used my heat tool and helped the process along earlier, and then I don't have any regular spray. I just use Aquanet hairspray. Give it a really good spray and that will set it. So then you're good to go after you give it a spray and then let that dry. But you want to give it a pretty healthy spray of that. And I'll bring the card out again that we created today. I really love how that particular background turned out. There was lots of the blue in there, and so that was fun. The card was fun. Everybody gave me suggestions along as we made it, so that made it more fun, and I was really bummed out when I lost my video. So I was trying to save it to 2 places at once, and so therefore it saved to nowhere. It was not happy with me. But this was fun. It's just a fun experiment, and I think that, you know, you can come back with any of the sparkle silks over the top to pop in more colors if you want more colors. But it really does sort of give it that granite look, especially that one. That really looks like a countertop there. Definitely does not marble, I would say. The only place, that's the only place right there that actually even looked like maybe marbling, but that the way the pan pastel reacts in the water, it does not marble like chalks do. So you will have to give it a go if you have pan pastel and you like to play, and see what you come up with, because it's kind of fun to experiment. So I'm not going to make any more cards. I just wanted to come on here and do a little more trial and error, and I don't think that any of these are ones that I wouldn't use, because once they get dry, they all have their own special look and can be turned into something, I think. So anyway, thanks for watching and spending some time on Friday night with me, and I will see you guys for Friday Fun Day next Friday. Okay, have a great weekend. Thanks, you guys. Bye.